I just wanted to put in another reminder of a way to communicate with kids so that they're not tuning you out. And this was reminded to me tonight because I had a couple of parents in my class that were having problems with this. And what happens is when we're talking and we're up at our level, which is at about 5'5", 5'10", wherever it is, and our kids are running around down at their level, 2 or 3 feet high, we're not making any connection. So we're running around up there saying, quit running, quit doing this, quit fighting with your sister, go eat. And they're down there and they're totally tuning us out. They don't hear anything we say. And so to me, it's really important when you want to communicate with your kids, when you really want them to hear you, that you actually make a connection, that you actually take some time, get down on their level and look them in the eyes, make eye contact with them and give them some loving touch. Either put your hand on their shoulder, rub their back, stroke their hair, and that's when you make your request. So that you are actually communicating with them in a way that's making a connection first so that they're truly listening to you. And for me, like this would be my son running around the house and I'd be like, quit running. And he keeps running like he's never heard me. And I could be doing that all day till I'm blue in the face and he totally tunes me out. He doesn't listen to what I'm saying. It's not until he's running down the hallway and I'm in the hallway and I kneel down and he sees me and he stops and I look at him in the eyes and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, Michael, I want you to walk. And he's like, okay. And he starts walking. And that's how easy it is. If you notice that your kids keep doing something and you've asked them 5 or 6 times to, eat your breakfast, do this, do that, go clean up your room, quit asking. If you've asked 2, 3, 4 times, you're just undermining yourself. The more you ask and the more they're not listening to you, the more it's undermining your parenting. So what's happening is they're learning when you talk, they don't have to listen, that they just tune you out. We call it parent deafness. And it becomes very, very, very frustrating for parents. So you want to make sure that you have your child's ear when you're making these requests, when you're asking them to do things. And so doing this, like 3-prong approach is what I call it, where you get on their level, look them in the eyes, touch them, give them loving touch, and then make your request for what you want them to do. And it's just a fabulous way to get them to do the things that they're supposed to do, to make a connection, to listen, to have them hear you. And that way you're actually being effective. So they know if mom has to say something to me or if dad has to say something to me, they're going to take the time and look me in the eyes, touch me, and make a request. And I'm going to feel like doing it because that was nice of them to do that. They're not just yelling and screaming up there where I can just tune them out and not listen to them. Now, none of this is conscious, obviously. This is all unconscious interpretations of what's happening. But for today, spend some time thinking about when, instead of just talking from up where you are at 5 foot, 6 foot tall, think about getting to their level, looking them in the eyes, touching them, and making your request to be effective, to be heard, to make sure that your kids are complying with what you're asking them to do so that your parenting is becoming influential, that it's mattering, it's making a difference. Have a great day. Happy parenting.